Inspector Gadget.
Who is this superhero? Sarge? No. Rosemary, the telephone operator? No. Henry, the mild-mannered janitor?
Could be. Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey, quicker than the human eye. He's got style, a groovy smile, and a bob that just won't stop. When the going gets rough, he's super tough with a Hong Kong Phooey chop. Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey, quicker than the human eye. Ticky-chong, 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 ticky-bow, wow, wow. Hong Kong Phooey, fanrific.
Sing a happy song. La 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 la. Smurf the whole day long.
Smurf along with me. Simple as can be.
Next time you're feeling blue, just let a smile begin. Happy things will come to you.
So smurf yourself a grin.
Oh, I hate Smurfs. I'll get you. I'll get all of you if it's the last thing I ever do.
La 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 la. Now you know the tune. You'll be smurfing soon. This is the Alvin Show. The Alvin Show. You're positively gonna love the Alvin Show. There's Dave Seville, and what is more, here's the boy who giggles known as Theodore.
Now you see on camera 3,
The brother known as Simon on the family tree. And here's the star of the show, Alvin. Alvin.
I am Clyde Crash Cup.
Ready, here we go. Here's the Alvin Show.
to ComedySportz on a Saturday. Please welcome to the Spin Your Rep, Chris Abner.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hello out there in internet land. Oh, tippy typey. Hello. Welcome to ComedySportz. Toot online. Yes, we're back again. We're doing shows live in theatres, but we're still doing these shows here because we know sometimes people can't come to the theatres. And indeed, when I check in the chat here, some of our loyal fans here, we've got people from all around the known world, America and Britain. But I don't know, might be tuning in from elsewhere. Let's say hello to the people who are in the chat at the moment. Let's see. Giant Lobster Robot, hello. Siobhan, of course, hello. Jay Rambo, ComedySportz plays from Poland, who has guested with us a number of times and supported us in the audience. Thank you very much. Beth Donald, #1 Canadian fan, and that's a big country, so that's a big boast, but she absolutely deserves it. And she says she's coming over to Manchester in March. That might be after all of this is blown over. It'll be good to see you. Hello, Linda. Lynn, my mother-in-law is in. So there we are. Joan, hello, everybody. Brilliant. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jay, yeah, book out some time for this, please. That's very important. Hello, everybody. I think you all know the crack, but I'll go through anyway. This is ComedySportz. If there's any new people watching, we are competitive improvised comedy. Competitive because we have a blue team versus a red team. And they're going to be fighting out for your love, affection, and cheers. Going to be improvising scenes on the spot. What? They are. That's what they're going to be doing from your suggestions. Okay, so make sure you're ready to put those in the chat. There's a couple of fouls. The first foul is called the bag foul, and that is called on anybody if they say anything that is lewd, crude, rude, or lascivious. I don't know what lascivious means either, but I don't want to sit on the internet. Can you imagine lasciviousness on the internet? That is not what it was designed for. It's for everybody as well. Everybody knows that. But if anybody says anything rude, you can call this out in the chat. Also, keep that in mind when you're doing your suggestions, although I think YouTube will actually stop you saying anything too rude. Please don't test the algorithm, please. And the other foul, there's thousands of fouls, but the other main foul is the groaner foul. The groaner foul can be called on any player if they say a pun or a joke that is so awful, you can feel the funny inside you snap and wither. We don't want that. Let's see if we can get an example. We're going to go now to the man who I think has done more awful jokes than any stand-up known over this pandemic. Yeah, there he is. There's Felix. I'm bad at jokes. It's the sound guy. It's Mr. Keyboard himself, Felix Janeway. There was a little burst of music there just to show you.
Just to prove it. Are you ready, Tav? Are you ready?
I am ready. Tell me the joke. Go on.
Get ready to groan. How much do pirates pay to get their ears pierced?
I don't know. How much do pirates pay to get their ears pierced?
Oh, about a buccaneer. Hey!
Buccaneer. And with that, he's gone. Just lays it there, and we now have to smell it in. So yes, that is the groaner foul. So again, put that in the chat. If the bank foul gets called for anything rude, they lose a point. If it's a groaner foul, they get to apologise to you because you might have enjoyed the terrible joke, but we'll see. Hopefully, we won't see either of those as the show goes on. So I think that's all we need to do. That is all the rules. So get ready with your chat. This is your show. It's never been seen before, never be seen again. Going out across the world, America, Britain, and elsewhere, but it's available everywhere. So let's have a good time. Felix, can you please bring on the player?
I can indeed. Let's welcome the red team today, which is Laura Brooks-Smith and the captain, Dalu TV. You've seen him everywhere. The blue team today is John Cooper, and we've got the captain, Stephen Stretch Armstrong. Oh, he's so pretty with his new haircut. Let's welcome back the ref, Chris Tavner.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Yeah, there we are. Stretch with his new haircut. Nobody mentioned mine. I literally did it this morning. Rude. But there we go. Right. So we've got these wonderful, change that face, Laura. We've got these wonderful players here. Now, I'm going to introduce something completely new. This is the first time this has happened in ComedySportz history. And it's been going for like 6, 7, 30 years or something, like loads. You know what I mean? I don't know. I had hair when I started. What? Now, if you're a referee, it's very important. What's the one thing a referee needs is a whistle. I can't find a whistle. I don't know where it's gone. I think COVID snuck in and took it away, the little scamp. So I am now going to introduce, in replacement of a whistle, the clarinet of authority. I know. It works. So I'll be using this instead of a whistle.
Can we hear that again, just for confirmation?
Yeah. There you go.
You know what that sounds like, Tav? You know what that sounds like? That sounds almost exactly like a goose.
Felix, does the scoreboard do minus points?
Yes, indeed it does. Yeah.
All right, well, just keep that in mind. We won't do anything now, Stretch. Don't make me point my clarinet of authority at you, and that is what I'm doing right now. Ooh, look at
I surrender. I surrender.
Look at the perspective. Ooh, tiny. Right. So what we need now, we're going to do the coin toss, and it will involve the clarinet of authority. So can I just have the captains up, please, of both teams? Oh. Here we are. Right. So we've got red and blue. So what I'm going to do is make sure you've got your mics on, the two of you. I'm going to play a little tune. As soon as you recognize the tune, shout your team name, red or blue, depending on if you're on the red or blue team. You know, there's two options. But you have to answer. As soon as you say it and I say your name, you've got to answer. You can't just be dwelling on it, okay? Are you ready for this? I don't think if I play any more, you're going to get... I'm now going to open it up to the rest of the teams if they can recognise what it is. If it is, shout out your team name. It's written by John Deacon. Yeah, what's the song?
It was Queen. Oh, you make me feel good for me. Do. Oh, you make me live now, honey. But I can't remember the name of the song.
Dolly Parton.
No, it's definitely Queen.
All right, I will. That is awful. Let me see. I bet friend. in the chat here.
Yes, blue team. I think John's got it right. It's you're my best friend.
Yes, blue team. My word, I was expecting one bar, and you jump in the Queen fans on here. Deary me. Yes, blue team. That is correct, and I hope everybody in the chat got that much quicker.
It would have helped if I wasn't looking at Instagram when you were first playing it.
Now I understand the problem there, Laura, but I'm just going to point out to you that what I was using was sound. I don't know how in depth. Like, did you just like turn off all your sense? Like, you can't smell anything when you're on Instagram. All the senses get switched off.
I was so zoned in on dog videos that all sound didn't exist.
Right. Terrible. Well, blue team, you won that in record time of about 2.5 minutes. Blue team captain, what would you like to play for the first head-to-head round?
Well, I'm a very literal man, and we're the blue team, so I think we're going to play I think we're going to play blues.
Blues. Okay, good. So this is a game of blues. In the chat, the blues, as you know, is an art form, a music art form that is about problems. So please put problems you've had in the chat. We will then take those problems and we will have a head-to-head between the red and blue to come up with a blues song about that problem. It's a rhyming round. If they fail to rhyme, if they repeat a word or they just don't make any sense, then they will be out of there. And the points will go to the opposite team. And we'll see who's got the most points at the end of this round. Okay. I do apologise. Bev says the clarinet kept cutting out. I think that's because of the laptop, not my clarinet, but you can't tell for sure. But I will keep that in mind. You missed out on, Beth, you missed out on just a beautiful rendition there. It would have made John Deacon happy. I believe that's not easy to do. Right, let's see. We've got problems here. We'll go off with the first one here, which is Giant Lobster Robot says, I'm wearing 2 left shoes. I'm wearing 2 left shoes. Blue team, you can begin. Off we go.
I woke up this morning wearing the same shoe.
I thought, what am I going to do?
I saw a cow, but all it advised was moo.
And then I couldn't see it, so I thought I'd move.
And then along came a dove, but that just said coo.
I thought I couldn't see it. I had nothing to do.
I thought I'd hide my shame. Then I jumped out, screamed boo.
I thought, oh no, I need a poo.
No, it's a little bit too rude, there. So 1 point to the blue team. So let's have the next red player in there. Laura, there she is. Right, okay, let's have a look for the next problem. Luce has got, we broke our treadmill. We've got a broken treadmill. Okay. So Laura, you can begin. Off you go.
I woke up this morning, but I could not run.
I thought of a witty joke. I thought about making a pun.
But all of a sudden, in my lungs,
I said I finished with exercise. That's it, I'm done.
Turn on the TV, saw ex-Blackburn player David Dunn.
I don't like him, so I decided to shun.
Because despite previously thinking he was not the one.
I preferred ex-Manchester City striker. His nickname was Kun.
But did you hear of that football player called Alex Dungeon?
No, you can't even lie quickly, Laura. You just have to make a it's David Byrne. Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it. Don't disrespect other cultures.
Well, out you go. Red team. Right, so that's 1 point to the blue team. Let's swap out the blue team as well, just because you've been in for 2 rounds. But that is a point to the blue team. So let's see. In comes John. Let's see another problem. Beth says her internet fluctuates. So maddening. I mean, we accept a little bit, don't we? But this is a maddening level of internet fluctuation. Okay. And let's have Dalu begin. Off we go.
I woke up this morning. The internet was up and down.
Thought to myself, I'm gonna wear a frown.
But I thought, let me cheer myself up and be like a clown.
But I thought to myself, I'll go into the lounge.
But before I do, I need a simple pound.
What? A simple pound?
It's how posh people say punch.
I'm very posh. I'm from the south and I play a clarinet. I'll have you go. Thank you very much. Get out of here. Right, next one up. Let's see another problem. I'm making up words. Jay says food fell on the ground. Okay, and we're going to go a little bit quicker this time. Food fell on the ground. Laura, to begin, off we go.
I woke up this morning, my food did fall.
Thought to myself, it's all over my shawl.
Not even that, it's all over the wall.
And all over Terence Big Hole.
I don't know who that is, but does he know Paul?
He really doesn't know Paul without having...
Okay, that is John out. And I think that'll be the end of the game. Give a round of applause in around the internet land there. There we go. I was thinking, how many more names are going to come up in this rhyming round?
So many names.
My brainwaves dropped out like Wi-Fi there.
It did, but John's brainwaves do fluctuate maddeningly. Right, Felix, can you take us to the scores?
I can! The scores at the moment are 1 point for the red team and 3 for the blues.
He made it sound like a song. He's so like super talented and stuff. It's like crazy.
Obviously been sipping his peonge.
Don't push me, Darlu. Don't push me. It's bad enough every time I put the TV on, you're there. Don't you? Cooking food on a printer. Stretch. So you won that round.
I did.
What would
I
you
feel like Beyonce's sister Solange.
Well, if only you were there. If only. Right. So, Stretch, what would you like to do in the this scene round? Would you like to play or pass?
Well, as the child of a teacher, I always like to educate. So we're going to play, and we're going to play the game of alphabet.
Alphabet. Okay. See you later, red team. So this is the game of alphabet. I need a scene suggestion. So let's think. My brain's trying to go, make it clarinet related. I have no idea how to make it clarinet related. Okay, give me a location of somewhere you would not get a clarinet.
Reeds.
John, no, you don't get to do it. So put that in the chat. Somewhere you would not get a clarinet. And that'll be the suggestion. And also just give me a letter of the alphabet, because this is a game of alphabet. The way it's going to work is each time a player speaks a sentence, the first letter of that sentence will have to start with a letter of the alphabet, but then the next time the next player speaks, it'll be the next letter of the alphabet, and so on and so forth, until all the letters are gone. We will start and end on the same letter. And you're thinking, oh, that's quite hard. It's harder than you think, even if you think it is quite hard, as you will discover in the next few minutes. But let's go down here and see if we've got some suggestions. Very good. These are good places you do not get clarinets. A bakery, a ghost train. I could do ghostly noises with my clarinet, and people will be going, but it keeps cutting out. It must be the devil. I don't know, something like that. But let's. Right, okay. Well, Siobhan said Tesco, and Sean Mason, who is manager, he's not available today to play, but he's obviously watching. I said Tesco, please. So, all right, fine. We'll go with Tesco's. Tesco's is your suggestion, and I will. So Linda has put the letter L. Don't know where she got that idea from. Very good though. The letter L. So you will begin and end on the letter L. Your suggestion is Tesco. Off you go.
Lionel, do you know where I've put the bread?
I think it's on aisle 24 where it normally is, but I wouldn't go there because I've just seen a ghost.
Not a ghost?
Never in my life have I been so scared as just being in the bread aisle right then.
Oh dear, Lionel. Oh, I'm scared of ghosts myself. Hold me, Lionel.
Perhaps we can film it. Go and get your camera, we'll film it and send it in and we'll prove that ghosts exist.
Record a ghost? Oh, I don't know whether I'm up to that.
Scared, are you? Scared that it's going to do ghostly things that was just floating around in the aisle, like looking at the crumpets?
Terrified I am.
Unusual for a supermarket. You wouldn't think you'd get ghosts in supermarkets. They're supposed to be in like graveyards and spooky old places, not where you do your shopping.
Very good point, Lionel, but we need to deal with the ghost now. I've got my video camera. Let's commence recording.
I bet it's witches. I bet that's what's made it happen. They'll be casting spells on the supermarket because they want to get rid of us in favour of the local shops.
Javier said it'd happen. Javier said it would happen.
Yes, you're right, he did. I remember him coming over the other day. What was it he said? Curse upon you, Tesco's. I thought he was just having a laugh.
Zootalo, Lionel, zootalo. I've got all my French out now.
Oh, I thought I saw it again.
Behave, Lionel, behave. You're scaring me.
Can you go and just make sure if it's there, photo it, but if it's not, just tell us. Because I'm hungry and I want bread.
Definitely still there.
Eek. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe we should get a professional ghost hunter in, like Ghostbusters, or Barry Dodds and the Parapod movie people.
For goodness sake, Lionel, you're always mentioning Barry Dodds and the Parapod people.
Well, help, that's all we need. We just need help from people who know more about ghosts and witches than we do.
I think we can handle it together, Lionel.
Jumping jalopies. I hope we can. We'll just have to be brave and front it out. Maybe go and see what the ghosts want.
Knock over that shelf on them, Lionel. Knock it over.
Lunch.
All right, there we go. There we go. And they only missed several letters. All right, good. Just to let you know, Beth is proper on it. Apparently, you both used N. I did not notice half of these. There was just that one with W, but apparently you both used N, and she wonders where's T went. You both, I think you jumped to S. But never mind. It's up for you, the audience, to decide if you preferred that game. But let's see the game will go again. So a little round of applause from the internet there for the blue team. Off you skedaddle. Red team captain, what would you like to play to compete with that?
Oh, we would like to try a little new voice, so shall we?
The game of new voice, right? Fantastic. What I need for you guys in the chat is please put different types of voices. So, for instance, regional accents, national accents, different countries, types of voices, and maybe like famous like celebrities who've got very distinct voices or characters, things like that, you know? So stick that in the chat. Any sort of voices that you want to see Dalu and Laura do, you put them in the chat. The way this game works is it's very simple. We're going to see an ordinary scene. And at any point, I'll say new voice, and then they will have to take on the voice from the chat. And they'll have to do it just perfectly. And whilst you are doing that, let's also get a suggestion for the scene. So where you will find a character. No, let's not do that. Let's say somewhere. Oh, we've done location. Let's say something I've got in my back pocket. It's not the wallet though. It's something unusual. What have I got in my back pocket? So that could be the suggestion for the scene. So let's see as the suggestions are coming. Okay, yeah. that will be interesting. Yeah, sure. Right, okay. I do apologize. I should have said the suggestion bit first, and then we could have got that. But let's see, just out of interest, just purely out of interest, Dalu, Laura, what are voices that you just can't do?
I can't do why? Who wants to know?
Oh, I see.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
You've seen through my clever ruse, have you?
Oh.
Right, okay. Well, suggestion for the scene is what's in my back pocket. Jay has said a pockets universe.
Okay.
He's clever. That's why we have him on as a guest, but not too much. It makes us look bad. Pocket universe is your suggestion. I'm going to start off with just normal neutral voices, and I will come in with suggestions from the audience. Okay, off you go.
Excuse me, miss. Is this the Pocket Universe shop?
Yes, it is. Welcome.
I just couldn't tell from the outside. The sign seems to be so small. I guess it's pocket size.
I know. It's the way it's built. It's all very clever and very well thought through by myself.
Okay, want you to do, and this will be very tough for you both, especially Laura, Lancashire.
Oh.
So how does these phones work?
Is it not really obvious?
I thought you got into town and you had to get to mobile shop.
No. So, right, if you take a look around you, every single intricate detail and every single atom on every single uttered object, you will be able to see things you have not fathomed before.
Including garlic bread. Can you see
Okay, Australian.
So what are you saying is I will be able to see like everything from the universe.
Right, so if you just bear with me one moment, I'm going to show you something that you've never seen before in your life. Right, see these? What do you think these are?
I don't know, Mick. Can you tell me what it is?
Car keys. Look a bit closer.
I'll tell you exactly what it says here. Tav's voice.
Look a bit closer.
So what we have here is car keys. Yep.
Yes, but it's not just any particular car keys. They are universes within car keys. Look at them play on the playground.
I did not know I was Barry Scott. Jamaican.
So what you saying, man? Me, I can use the car keys for anywhere upon the universe.
Well, yeah, man. The reason there's so many things in this shop you can look at. It's amazing. Look at the window.
Canadian Newfoundler.
What are you now is Canada? So I can see Canada on the entire universe.
Right, come follow me around here now, overnight. Come follow me around this shop, mate. Come follow me.
But you says we can see everything here. I can't see Quebec.
I can't understand. I think you really understand the concept of this scenario.
Okay, Darlu, you will now take on the voice of Jackie Weaver. Laura, you will be the wise clarinet of authority.
So what you're saying is you can't sell me the universal pocket watch.
I can't tell you anything, but it is more like a museum of life.
No. Can we just have a bit of order here, please?
No.
I'm in charge today.
Look.
Great, Laura, you're going to be a Geordie. Darlie, you're going to be a Valley girl.
Right, so basically we're gonna show one more thing. All right, I need to convince you now. I need to convince you. So look at this cake. Look at this cake.
Oh my God! Like, how do you get it so small? That's like the.
You know why I get the cake?
And that's the end of the game. There you go. What range they've got? What range? Sorry. I mean, what range they've got? Can you believe that?
Have you ever seen Horrible Histories? It was more like, I am the shouty man.
Well, they know where I am if they want to pay. Right, okay. So, audience, you now get to decide which team you thought did best. If you thought it was the blue team with alphabet, put blue. If you thought it was the red team with new voice, put red. Red or blue, put it in the chat now. Do it now.
I'm not crying, by the way. I had an onion bhaji and I think some of the onions made my eye.
Right, you've done a lot of things wrong today, Laura, just in terms of general life, like not being able to hear things when you're looking on Instagram, putting onion bhaji in your eye.
I keep touching it.
Get some of the yogurt, put the yogurt in.
I don't have the yogurt, it's not nice.
Well, you say that now, it'll be helping you from burning your retinas off, but there you go. Whilst we're waiting to see if Laura will come through this with full sight, who's to say? We are back to live shows. I can't remember any of the dates. When's the date of our upcoming shows? And Felix will put links in the chat as well, so you can see that as well. Absolute blank faces, brilliant.
Should we just say random days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Halloween, Mother's Day, Christmas.
Yeah, okay. What we want you to do, everyone out there, we will put links in the chat with the genuine dates, but good idea. Go into any venue on any day and say, oh, we're here to see ComedySportz. And if they say, oh, we don't know what that is, we don't have it on, you just go, well, that's ridiculous. It's the best show in town. This place would be full if you had ComedySportz on. And then you leave a card. All right. If you could do that for us, that would be swell.
I believe that's how Phantom of the Opera got started, was just people going into random theatres going, I need a song about an angel of music. And that's all.
That's what they used to do. Right. We've got the votes coming in here. Let's have a look. We've got... Oh, it's fairly straightforward. Red, 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 red. 3 red flags. Red, red. Shall we wait for more? But no, it's red team. 5 points to the red team.
Hey.
You know, there you go. Sometimes you want to build up tension. Sometimes you just want it to be. There you go. Right, so that's 5 points to the red team. Felix, let's see the scores.
The red team have 6 points and the blue team have 3. There's a game going on with Sean and Bron and they've got a point.
All right, they've got a little... Well, there you go. That's good to know. Right, red team captain, Darley, you won that game. What would you like to play for the middle head-to-head to challenge the blue team?
Middle head-to-head. I'm feeling a bit categories today.
It's an absolutely... cracking game. I love it. Categories. So what I need in the chat, suggestions from you guys, please, is categories of things. You know, so it could be like types of car, types of cheese. Think out the box, whatever you want, put the different categories in. And I know, mind you, I shouldn't say to the people after a year and a half of doing online shows to think out of the box, because I know you've never been in the box, and that's why we love you. All right, but put the suggestion. No, I suppose this is the box, isn't it? A big box of literal brick. Right, good.
Tavner, is there any chance that somebody might be able to see an improvised musical show around about the 23rd of October this month?
No. Yes, you can come and see the improvised musical show on the 23rd of October. We'll put the links for that in the chat as well. Go on, Felix.
26th of October. Yeah, and it's at the Pier Hat in Manchester City Centre.
26, okay. All right, okay. I won't point out who gave the erroneous date there, John. Okay. So, the 26th of October, come and see that at the Pier Hat. All improvised musical. It's a bit of a sort of 16 plus. So maybe not for the younger ones, but it won't be like proper, you know. Just because trying to sing for all that time and be, you know. Right, so we've got a big list of categories coming through. So to explain the game, I'm going to call out these people's names. They are going to have to say something in the category. And I might decide to change it up, and that's what we do in categories, where I'll go, oh, that could be blank, and it could be something else. And then it's a new category. It goes in a completely new direction. But it'll make perfect sense as we play the game. But let's see, for the first category, cereal. From Daisy Ryan, cereal, okay. And Stretch.
Crunchy Nut Cornflakes.
Darlu.
Frosties.
Laura.
Bran Flakes.
John.
Orange.
Laura.
Lucky Charms.
Which is also a...
type of magic.
A type of magic, brilliant. Stretch.
Close Up.
Darlu.
Black magic.
Ooh, John.
Telepathy.
Laura.
Straight up bedazzlement.
That's a type. John.
Cthulhu.
Okay, Stretch.
Chopping things in half and then putting them back together like they weren't already chopped in half.
No, that's surgery. Okay, I'm afraid. You are out. Stretch is out. Right, okay. Let's see the next category we are going to start with. Flowers. Ooh, pretty, pretty smelly flowers. And we will start with the prettiest flower of them all. Darlu, off you go.
Lilies.
John.
Self-raising.
Laura.
Daffodils.
John.
Hollyhocks.
Darlu.
Roses.
Laura.
Lilies.
Which is also a
sibling of my nan.
A sibling of Laura's nan. John.
Jean.
That's right. Darlu.
Bob.
No! No, there's no Bob. What's wrong with you? Don't you do ancestry? Right. My word. Right. Okay. And let's see. Sports. We've got sports from Beth Doll. There we go. Sports. Laura, off you go.
Football.
John.
Throwing the caber.
Laura.
Lacrosse.
John.
Sumo wrestling.
John.
Lacrosse.
Oh, he's already had lacrosse, John! Ah, there you go, John. He wasn't listening because in his own way he was looking at Instagram. That is 5 points to the red team. Right,
now
Felix,
I'm
take us to the
lacrosse.
scores.
That means the red team have 11 points and the blue team have 3. I don't think you can see me, but there you go.
Yeah, it's like are you trapped in a like a method? We need to the doctor to get you out of that box.
He's a type of magic.
It is a type of magic. Yeah. Too late, the round's gone. So red team captain, you are absolutely storming into lead. So going to the scene round. Do you want to play?
We will pass. We will give the opportunities to the Blues to.
Do you want to play?
Oh, we will play.
Okay. I think just give the blue team a chance to consider what they want to play to take you on.
True.
It'll be hard. It will be difficult.
Dalu, do you want to do that? No, you're wrong. Okay.
Dalu knows what he's doing, but you know. Dalu, what would you like to play? Now I'll put you on the spot.
Magic. Now, I believe it's an ancient game from Egypt, referenced by the Petakuchan tribe. So I'd like to play Petakucha, please.
Petakucha, right, fantastic. So Petakucha is going to be a talk on a subject that these two are now going to be an expert on. So please in the chat, put down what this talk is going to be about. Now, Petakucha is events that they go on throughout the world. I've done them myself as well, where people put together a slideshow of pictures and it's timed. So it's like very quick and they do a talk on a particular subject. Very interesting. Apart from the difference here is that these players have never seen any of the pictures before and there's barely any chance that they will actually relate to the subject at hand. Felix has curated the pictures for us in the background. So we need to get the subject here that this is going to be about. So again, put those in the chat and allow a little bit for the lag to happen here. So something that would be, and I see you both got your mortar boards on. There you go. Just out of interest, just so we know what level with the mortar boards. What did you both get? Very good degrees at university?
I got a first-class degree, Tav. Let's not beat around the bush.
Okay, what in?
Comedy writing and performance.
But yeah, just go on Instagram, you know. Dalu, what did you do? Did you go to university?
I have eaten a red candle today.
There we go. And that's why we put, you know, that's who we are. That's who we are. By the way, sociology. Nietzsche. Right, okay, we've got a few suggestions coming in. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go, there's some very good ones here, but I'm going to go straight to giant lobster robots with how astronomy can help with baking. Okay, so that is your talk, how astronomy can help with baking. And we will hopefully, there we go. There's the slideshow. Off you go. You've got 2 to 3 minutes.
Since the dawn of time, men have wondered how to bake goods. They have looked upon the stars, looked upon the world and the universe, and what they've identified is that there is a majestic universe out there full of wondrous ideas and different clips that perhaps can help move forward in creating ingredients.
Specifically, the monstrous type that flows around our universe. They may look like an octopus, they may look like a duck, but really they tell us how to bake foods from Mars.
If you've ever wondered what alien species look like, just look at your local cupcake shop. As you can see, many of the designs are taken from a variety of different encounters with extraterrestrials. As you can see to the right, we have what we call a fluffy coconut Clam dog.
Yes, yes. The most fearsome object of them all is the ferocious camera film. It began from a prehistoric time before we could grasp our iPads to communicate about baking to the abyss.
Great British Bake Off? No, aliens did not take off. They were always here on this planet. As you can see, this beautiful family are visiting a man in the Texan desert to offer recipes in intercultural species intermergence.
And he flew there via his most complex automobile, the Mary Poppins umbrella. We advise these for every travelling baker to optimise views and cinematic experience of the travel.
This is earlier pictures of Mr. Kipling before he found his human form and began making exceedingly good cakes.
Yes, yes. This is Mr. Kipling's first attempt of the traditional angel slice. It didn't go too well as he forgot to turn on the timer.
Unfortunately, some indications that the judges were not happy with his first attempt at a lemon slice. Some judges would indicate
with their open minds, metaphorically shown here, that was simply, there is wrong ways of baking, and setting things on fire is one of them.
And moving forward, if you haven't got a car, you can always use guacamole power. By eating guacamoles and raising a guacamole bun baby within your stomach to time travel.
It does help to avocado. This woman here is trying to consume the newest alien bake, the Mary Berry cream noodle. It's advised to only be consumed in the bath.
Right, there you go. Thank you very much. That was there we go. So that's what. So what was that alien bake again there, Laura? It was the
Mary Berry cream noodle, only to be consumed in the bath.
that is what they say. So that is the red team. Thank you very much, red team. A round of applause. Off you go. Right. So blue team, you're behind. You need to catch up. So when you pull out the bag.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we're going to play the game of self-tape, and I hope that somebody called that groaner, because that was that. I mean, come on. I mean, we're far behind, so we'll play all the dirty tricks we need to. But avocado, groaner.
I think you finally found it was a highlight. There's been no discussion about that pun, and I will not accept groaners from within the show.
Okay, well, we'll play self-tape then.
Okay, self-tape. Right. So what I need for the game of self-tape, first of all, in the chat here is please put, we're going to give these guys characters. So they're going to be famous celebrities who are trying to get into a film. All right. So put those in the chat. And the way it's going to work is that I'm casting film. Also, what film do you want this to be about? Because this is going to go back in time. Because what happens is, people get cast in a film, the film of your choosing, but other people will have taken tapes, especially now with all the things that are going on. You take a videotape, send it into a producer, that's what I'm going to be, and I get to see, would they be right for the role? Okay, and we're going to sort of see them act out the various scenes from those films that but let's see what it's like with different people. So, as I said, what I need there is I need the film that you want it to be based on, and I also need the characters that these two are going to be. They can be famous actors, but I'm also happy to take other sorts of like celebrities or things like that. But again, I'll let your imagination run wild. Again, very, very, you've got to be very careful with that. So let's see the different suggestions as they come in. Whilst I wait for the suggestions there, just to say, we'll say it at the end as well. But of course, the way we do these shows here is we do ask, if possible, if you can make donations. I think everyone here probably has made a donation at various points in the past. But if you would like to, or to continue to support us for these shows, and please do, we'll put the link in the chat, and we'll do that at the end as well. Things are getting back to usual, but for the people here, people who are like comedians and other type of creative workers, it's still very limited out there. Right, so let's see. We've got some. Okay. So we're getting some like types here. So I also need films. Don't forget, I need actual. So give me a name of an actual film. Okay, put that in the chat here. Right. So let's see. We're going to give you your characters now. So John Cooper, you are going to be Paul Hollywood.
Right.
From the Great British Bake Off. And Stretch, I hope you're going to have better references to the band than you showed before, because I'm going to give you the part of Freddie Mercury. Okay, so Stretch is Freddie Mercury and John is Paul Hollywood. Let's go through. We've got our different films are coming in now. Let's see. And I'm not just going to pick a film because I happen to remember some of the scenes from it. But let's see how I get on. Oh, there we go. I'll just ask a question here. I mean, what's jumped out at me straight away is Lucy Ryan's one of Indiana Jones. That's good. Love Actually. Although we do... I don't think we've done Groundhog Day before. Felix, have we done Groundhog Day?
Not that I can remember.
No. Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to do Groundhog Day then. Let's do that. Right. So I'm sure they're ready. So I've got these. So I'm producing this film. It's called Groundhog Day. We've got the lead character. We've got some bloke who used to be on Saturday Night Live and Ghostbusters. He's interested in the role, but I want to see who else could play the lead character in this film here. So what we're going to have is this is the first time when they wake up, and it's like the day's been repeated. And they're going to be like, oh, what's going on? I don't understand that. I've already seen these people before. It's very confusing. So we're going to see what that's like. Let's start off with the video from Paul Hollywood. Play.
No, I won't come to your official cake opening because I'm too famous for any of that. Anyway, there's a reporter guy down here who's gonna tell you what he thinks about all of this shenanigans going on, but I'm just too darn famous for... I'm just too darn famous, so I'm gonna go and have a nap.
Okay, and stop. All right, well, that's interesting. Seems to be quite third person, really sort of very postmodern take there. Let's now see... Oh, there was somebody in his way, but now we can see there is Freddie Mercury. Let's see him doing this when he's woken up and all this stuff is going on. Let's see Freddie Mercury do it.
I am the invisible man. I see you all the time. I'm going to break through. It's a kind of magic how this day repeats.
Okay, lots of references to his song there. He's going to want royalties, isn't he? Oh dear. Oh, that's difficult. All right, well, let's see the next scene. This is the scene where he's woken up and it's the next day, and he's like, "What? I'm seeing all these people again. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense." Let's see Paul Hollywood play.
Well, I've just woken up and it's the next day and I'm seeing the same people and it makes no sense. But never mind that. Look, here's some roasted groundhog that I've just made this afternoon with lemon zest and red peppers. And I'm going to take you through how to make it. It's approximately half an hour. You need to find yourself a live groundhog and I'm going to show you how to skin it and cook it.
Stop. No. Oh, no. We're going for a PG certificate on this. Let's see Freddie Mercury play.
Oh my Lord! All these people racing around in their bling, bling, bicycle, 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 bicycle. 40 days of summer. If that comes out, oh, I'm off. Ding, ding.
Stop. There we go. So some more references there from Freddie Mercury. Right. Okay. Well, let's go to the next scene then. The next scene is they're woken up the next day, and there's all these sort of people, and it's all the things that have like happened before. It's very strange. Let's see how they do it. Paul Hollywood, play.
Well, I'm sure all of this stuff I saw yesterday just when I was walking round, and that woman drove a car, and that guy put his... Am I right in thinking you wanted Paul from Hollywood?
Stop. Oh no, this is ruined. Right, let's see how Freddie Mercury does it. Play.
Well, I didn't just punch Phil in the face. I proper annihilated. I'm the killer queen. Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, let's put Freddie Mercury in the role. When was the film made? 1992? Oh, well, Bill Murray it is then. And that's the end of the game. Right, come back, everybody. There we go. So, everybody in the chats, hope you enjoyed those two games. You now get to decide which game you thought was best. If you thought it was the red team with the game of...
Good job.
You said that so quick, I couldn't even understand what you just said. Petracucha. Oh, sorry. Or as Laura said, so the red team with Petracucha put red. And if you preferred the blue team with their version of self-tape, then put that in instead. I hope you all liked my little gag there. I don't know if the players got it, but there you go. So there you go of Groundhog Day. So in the chat, please put in if you thought it was red or blue. Put that in the chat now. Boo. There's already a good lead here of red, 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 and red. And red. Okay, good. Well, that probably won't take too long, but we'll let it run for a little bit there. This is music. Yeah, I'm just going to, the only votes I can see are red. So we're going to say 5 points to the red team.
Again.
Hey, with 5 points to the red team, the scores are 16 to the red team, and the blue team have 3.
Ah, great. And apparently 1 point to something else going on in the chat there, Felix.
Good game, yes.
Okay, good. Well, you know, if they wanted to play ComedySportz, they could have been here. Well, we're going to earn money. So there we go. So it's all to play for.
I'm gonna just relax on this one. I think we got it.
Sort of. It's a little bit like Hitler in the bunker scene. You know what I mean? He's kind of thinking, no, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. So we're going to see how we get on. Red team, you did also win that round. So what would you like to play for the final round?
Hello. Do we have to play it? I don't really think it'd make a difference.
Well, it's up to you, Laura. I'm just feeling quite relaxed at the moment. I mean,
just leave it to the blue team if you want. Let them try and catch up.
I think we should play a game that's worth 185 points.
Oh, we'll play 185. We'll play 185. I'll tell you what, whoever gets the most in 185 will get 185 points. Okay, there you go. That's fair. Right.
You just look at your Instagram videos, Laura. That'll be fine.
I'm actually really enjoying these non-brand crisps that are branded, but I'm not going to say it.
Right. So in the chat, what we need then is for the game of 185 is I need suggestions of occupations. But also mix in other things. We want occupations. Let's see things you could buy in the shop, other random things that could walk into a bar. Even if They wouldn't walk into a bar. They don't even have mobility. But whatever, just put it in the chat and we can do that. As it says in the chat there, things. Put things down, but certainly some occupations as well. And we'll see how we get down. As I said, this is the game of 185. So the way it works is 185 blanks will walk into a bar. And the bar will say, I can't serve 185 blanks. Punchline. For instance, 185 doctors walk into a bar and the barman says, I cannot serve 185 doctors. I ran out of patience. The groin of foul is suspended. So if they say anything that just makes you just snap inside, that's fine. They still get a point. As long as it's something that elicits some sort of emotive reaction from you within the confines of the rules. So we've got suggestions coming in now. We've got that's my mother-in-law, that is very topical, HGV driver. Okay, so we're going to go with 185 HGV drivers walk into a bar. Off we go.
185 HGV drivers walk into a bar. They had to walk because there's no petrol or diesel.
1 point. Freddie Mercury.
185 HGV drivers walk into a bar and the barman says, you can't come in here, and the HGV drivers say, beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
185 HGV drivers walked into a bar, and the barman says, I can't serve you, and they go, why? He said, because last time you tried to cheat me out of some money, it was a convoy.
Yeah. Oh, it's HGV drivers. Right, there we go. Laura Brooksmith seems to have disappeared completely there. Are you still there, Laura?
I am. Felix took me away because I was being so boring.
You've been so boring.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, I hope you've learned your lesson.
I know.
Right. The next suggestion is she's too boring. We've got Halloween clowns. 185 Halloween clowns walk into a bar. Off you go.
185 Halloween clowns walked into a bar, and the barman says, I can't serve you. And the clowns go, why not? And the barman says, last time you came in, you all did a pumpkin.
Yep, darling.
185 clowns walk into a bar. Bartender says, Tag, you're it.
Freddie Mercury.
185 Halloween clowns walk into a bar and the barman says, I can't serve you. And the 185 Halloween clowns say, why? And the barman says, you're very good with large amounts, so you're good with pounds, but you're very unpenny wise.
Yeah, Laura.
Oh, 185 Halloween clowns walk into a bar. Barman says, I can't say 185 Halloween clowns. Clowns are like, why? Well, we've just been pied.
Just about. Freddie Mercury.
185 Halloween clowns going into the bar and the barman says, I can't serve you. And the Halloween clowns says, why? And you said last time you brought in your friend who was ill in the baby's bed. You know, he was a bit psychotic.
Darling.
185 Halloween clowns walk into a bar. Bartender says, get out, you bunch of bozos.
Okay, all right, let's leave it there. I feel we're going on forever otherwise. Let's go with chat show hosts. 185 chat show hosts walk into a bar. If you go,
185
Laura.
Chat show hosts.
Hold on, Laura.
185 chat show hosts walk into a bar. Barman says can't save 125. 85 chat show hosts. Barman's like, why? The chat show hosts are like, fine, you get it. Oh.
You get a drink.
Yeah, that's
you
it. Turn off the camera. Paul Hollywood.
185 chat show hosts walk into a bar and the barman goes, I can't serve you. And the chat show hosts go, why not? And the barman says, because ITV your BBC.
Just because I just don't want to break you, John. Freddie Mercury.
185 talk show hosts going into a bar, and the barman says, I can't serve you any more.
Yay, there you go. That's actually a joke that works. Laura, go on.
185 chat show hosts walk into the bar. Barman says, can't serve 185 chat show hosts. Chat show hosts are like, why? The barman goes, you are not the father.
185.
No, we're done. We're finished.
Oh no, just one more for all of the marbles. I bet I'll go if it isn't, I'll give the other team 2 points.
Well, all right, go on then.
185 talk show hosts go into a bar, and the barman says, I can't serve you. And the 185 talk show hosts say, why not? And he say, because we've run out of Sailor Jerry.
All right, I'll allow it for 1 point to your tally. So, thank you very much, everybody at home. I hope you've enjoyed the clarinet of authority to be replaced by a whistle, hopefully next time I ref. If it happens again. Thank you very much for watching. But we're going to find out who has scored 185 points for their team. And I think... I don't know. The red team were doing that well. I think even if the blue team got 185 points, it might only be a draw. So it's hard to see. But we'll work it out. Again, thank you very much for watching. Put the link in again for payment if you can. But I know lots of you paid already. It's just great to have you there. Come to the live shows. We've already put the links in for those. We've got various live shows at the moment, which is fantastic. Finally, let's go over to Felix for the scores.
Well, I have absolutely no idea how this is going to work in terms of points, but it's okay because I've made new buttons and the blue team scored the most, so the red team have 16 versus 188 points.
Well done, the blue team! Let's get out of here!
Today you have seen our absolute losers. It was Laura Brooks Smith. And we've seen Dalu TV. Should have tried harder. On the blue team, we had Paul Hollywood or John Cooper. And Stretch Armstrong. Your rep today has been Chris Tavner. I'm Felix. I've been pressing buttons and writing codes, and I'll see you all later. Can't wait. Bye.